Hola, hello, it's Parrish. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we're going to talk about some updates that I've got going on kind of behind the scenes. And first of all, 100 subscribers. Wow, thank you to you guys who are following me, listening to me, watching me, commenting. I really, really appreciate it. I never thought I would get to 100 subscribers this quick. Well, it's quick, it's fast for me. But anyways, a big thank you for that. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe, please do so. And I think you're going to find a lot of valuable information on my channel here, Mexico Real Estate with Parrish, providing, tips on how to buy property in Mexico. I teach a course on that. I have tons of resources on everything Mexico related. I've spent the last essentially 8 years of my life, sold everything in Canada. I moved to Mexico 8 years ago with 2 suitcases and 0 Spanish. So yeah, it's been an interesting journey. So what I want to talk about in this video today, it's kind of just kind of winging it, didn't really plan a script for this or anything, but so bear with me. But what I've done, I've kind of changed my model of, I was selling my course, Mastering the Mexican Real Estate Market, kind of as a standalone course, which teaches you how to buy property in Mexico. It essentially covers everything from legalities, financing property in Mexico, how to find property, and included a list of my trusted real estate agents all over Mexico, and more. And I've switched now, instead of selling this course as kind of a standalone offer, what I've done is I've created a private community. Now, the community is called Mexico Real Estate. It's on a platform called Skool, Skool. I'm sure some of you are familiar with it, maybe some of you aren't, but it was started by someone by the name of Sam Ovens a couple years ago, I think now, and recently invested in by Alex Hormozy. You've probably heard of him. But anyways, I've switched my model now, and what I'm offering is a monthly membership that now will include my course. It includes properties for rent and properties for sale all over Mexico. My top 3 handpicked properties that I find are excellent investments, non-gringo price properties all over Mexico. So I have, in my years of in Mexico and in doing business, developing property in Mexico, I've made quite a few connections with real estate agents all over the country. So these listings come, and a lot of these listings are, a lot of them Americans or Canadians don't even get access to. A lot of these are properties that essentially are just local Mexicans have access to. It's a lot of Mexican realtors that I know, they essentially get sold before they get marketed out to the world. So part of the community. So I've created this community. The monthly membership is now, I've created it 2 weeks ago. And I'm having a founding member. So for the first 50 members, it's $17 a month. You can lock that in for a lifetime. You can cancel anytime. It's just a month-to-month membership. I started at $17 for founding members. There's only 4 spots left. Okay. Once I get 50 members, it's going up to $27 a month. And I don't know what's going to happen after that. But if you want to get in, I'll leave a link in the description in the comments where you can check out the page and see if it's a fit for you. But essentially, the private community, it's like-minded individuals like yourself. Anybody that's interested in buying property in Mexico, doesn't understand the purchase process, doesn't know where to start, doesn't know who to trust, and just frustrated. So it's a community. It's essentially like Facebook. What I say with Skool is, it does have an app you can download, you can access it from your computer, etc. But it's essentially like Facebook, but better. There's no ads, there's no distractions, there's no cat memes or any kind of crap that you kind of see on Facebook. It's just a place to learn and to hang out with like-minded people and have some fun while you're doing it, and talk Mexico and essentially just have a great time. So and I'm going to share some examples of some properties here in a few seconds. I don't know if I'll put pictures of them. Maybe I wasn't going to plan on editing this video, but maybe I'll throw some pictures up. We'll see. But I've got like a beach house, a property for sale, a 2-bedroom. I think it's a 2 or 3 bedroom beach house in Yucatan State outside of Merida. It's like $300,000. Oceanfront house with a pool, a beautiful house. I also have some rental properties. So I've got my top rental properties all over Mexico. I just added a one bedroom beach house also in Yucatan. This is just outside of Merida. This would be west of Progreso, in a little authentic beach town called Chaberna Porto. One bedroom oceanfront house, $1,100 a month. It's available this winter to rent, all winter long or month to month. So I'll put up some pictures of those two examples. I've got condos in Playa del Carmen, new condos, a couple $100,000 for a 2 bedroom. Huatuco, I'm starting to add properties in Huatuco. What else do I have? I have a colonial house in Merida, a beautiful 3 bedroom colonial house that I believe is $300,000 US, or right around $300,000. So these are just some examples, okay, that are basically included in the monthly membership. Now, like I said, you can cancel anytime, lock it in for $17 a month. That gives you access to my course, so you can learn, you teach yourself how to buy property, and then I essentially give you the options of properties all over Mexico. And I also include a list of my trusted real estate agents all over Mexico. So if there's a property that, even one that I have you don't like, or you're not interested, as part of the course, I have a list of trusted agents in every state of Mexico that you'll have access to and you can contact and essentially find the property that you're looking for. So what else do I offer? I also have a list of private lenders in Mexico. So as part of the community, I have a list of private mortgage lenders. I have 2 or 3 options of contacts that will basically help you in getting a mortgage for a property in Mexico. So that's an option for a lot of people that don't have cash on hand or can't refinance or take a home equity line of credit on an existing property to purchase in Mexico. And like I said, it's just, we're all, I've got 46 members now. I just started it 2 weeks ago. I see a really big potential with this community. It's going great so far. It's everybody's, we're all here on the same page, and everyone's, either Mexico dreaming about buying property in Mexico or moving to Mexico, or maybe some people at least in the community have already purchased in Mexico, but everyone's just sharing tips and knowledge and experiences, right? That's what it's about. It's a community of like-minded people that are essentially after the same things and same goals, and just Mexico lovers unite and come together. So, also in the community, you might find someone wanting to co-invest in a property with you, maybe you're both from Canada or both from wherever. You're looking at buying a property in Mexico. You don't have the full funds. Well, maybe you can partner with somebody and co-invest in your dream retirement or your dream property, and rent it out when you're not using it. You can obviously share it throughout the year and earn some rental income when you're not using it. So that's a good option as well. And also in the near future, the plan is to also offer residency services. So if you're looking to move to Mexico, relocate, and you basically want to live full time, we'll essentially have a done for you service where we'll basically assist you in applying for temporary or permanent residency, take care of all the paperwork, all the legal process, and basically just have you show up and sign and get your residency, and go over all the process that's involve everything. So that's something that I'm working on for the future. It'll be a done for you service where we assist you with your residency, and also a relocation service. So if you're wanting to move and buy property, basically we're going to have a kind of a whole relocation package that'll be available. I don't know exact details. It's something I'm still working on, but for the moment I'm just kind of just trying to grow the community right now. Like I said, we're at 46 members. I got 4 more spots until the price goes up at 50. We're going to be increasing the price from $17 to $27. So I'm going to leave some links in the comments in the description if you want to check it out. I've got a page on my website where it shows kind of everything about the community, what's involved. And then from there, it'll take you to the school sign up SKOOL platform where you can make an account and join the community. So hope you check it out. Like I said, it's $17 a month for all the resources that are included. It's like less than buying a coffee a day. I don't even know what the math is on that. But for everything that's included, the resources, the courses, I include a bunch of checklists. I include a bunch of guides on how to buy property. Essentially, everything is covered in this community. and you can do it with like-minded people. You know, we just like I said, it's like Facebook. People make comments, they make posts, we share pictures about Mexico, stories about Mexico, your favorite hidden beaches. So it's really just a community of like-minded individuals that are just essentially helping each other out and looking out for each other. So again, that's about it. I'll probably wrap it up there. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And again, hopefully you've stuck around to the end of this video. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to this channel. Would really appreciate it. And a big thank you to us getting to 100 subscribers recently. I really appreciate it. It makes me happy and continue to make this great content for you guys. So we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.